Miss Transformers 96 here with another review, this time of Transformers Dark of the Moon Skids. Oh my god, wow, I can't believe I got this guy so early. I bought him on eBay, and the person from China shipped it so fast, and it got here in a week. And if you've seen, I did a review of the car mode. Because I didn't know how to transform this guy, there was no instructions, and there was no nobody that had reviewed this guy before. I'm the first reviewer of Skids, as long as nobody posts a review before I can get this to YouTube, which I'll do tonight because I want to be the first person to review this guy. And it's a pretty simple transformation. That's what's pretty amazing, because I had no idea how hard the transformation was, and I didn't know if I'd had to if I would be able to transform it on watching, while doing this review, while doing the one reviews, but I didn't know, so I decided I'll just go transform it and then do a separate review, just in case it took a long time to transform. So, but it seemed to be pretty simple. I definitely needed a picture to look at, because of this waist piece. I didn't know this waist piece went right there, so I needed a picture to go and look at, see that was there. And other than that, it was very simple to transform, and looks great. As you can see, he's pretty short, a pretty small transformer, but that's okay, because Skids is supposed to be short. I thought that the first Revenge of the Fallen Skids was a bit too big, in the toy than compared to others. So they really fixed this whole size comparison thing, and he looks great now. So as you can see, this color is absolutely amazing. I love the black, green, and gray combo going on, and it's just looking great. Really, just everywhere is just perfectly painted, and it's all just beautifully painted. It's just very nice. His head sculpt is very well. They fixed the whole back piece going into the back of his head, and stopping him from moving his head. He's got full rotation. He can look up as far as you want him to, like that. He can look down. He's just got a ball jointed head, and then his neck is on a hinge joint to move up or down. So fantastic, so great articulation. If I have one little complaint about this guy, it's the lack of a knee joint. He has a knee joint that allows him to do this for transformation, but that is it. He can't rotate his knee back like a actual hold on, let's see if I can get an example here. Here's just Iron Man. See, he can like move his knee up, but he can't do the regular knee motion like that. So that, he can do it slightly, but it's just very slightly, and because of that, it makes him a bit hard to stand. I mean, he's got big clown feet. This new mold has some massive feet, if you can see. It's pretty crazy, but it looks cool. They're making him more silly, I think, and a lot of people like that from the first movie, the comic, stuff of Skids. So they're making him a bit more weird with these massive clown feet, and still the massive arm and the regular arm, and the out of proportioned head with different stuff. One blue eye, one regular, one gold tooth, one silver. Oh, actually, they both seem to be silver. Oh, so that's a difference. They're both silver. So very cool. The green is a very nice shade, yeah, and the black is very dark and is very good. So this guy is an absolutely fantastic figure. I really like this guy. He's got just great proportion everywhere because of the awkward silliness. He has that just everywhere. There's massive feet and the massive arm. The massive arm, it looks very cool. It's just his hands don't move, and his fingers don't have any rotation. He can't rotate his hand, but he can do that. But that's just for transformation. So it's not too fantastic. But what are you gonna do? The arm on the other side has no, the wrist on the other side has no articulation at all. He's got a ball jointed elbow right there, and then he's got an interesting shoulder joint. It kind of it swivels all the way in, and that's pretty much for transformation, and then it has another swivel that has a slight swivel, and then that's about it. It's got another joint up here that allows him to do this. So like we saw in the first Skids, this one, being able to rotate this arm pad to, you know, your preference is absolutely not available on this one. You can't rotate this. It is just stuck there. If you move the entire arm, that's the only way you can rotate it. But otherwise, it's there. But it still works. It still looks good. And so yeah, so this guy is absolutely great, and is very cool. So here he is compared with the regular Skids from Revenge of the Fallen. Let me get this guy just like standing. There they are. The Dark of the Moon Skids is a bit closer to you than Revenge of the Fallen. So this guy is a bit wider, I think. And with the feet, these massive feet, he's much bigger with feet. As you can see, the different size with these feet. It's absolutely crazy. But in height, this one is shorter. Its head is down low because of the horrible pegging of the back of the car into the back of his head. He's looking down, so his head is lower. But all in all, with the top of this, he is higher than him. But his head is higher, and he is much more proportionate and much better looking. Absolutely a lot better looking, and just fantastic. So as you can see, he is a fantastic figure. He doesn't have the gimmick where you press this and his head bobs up and down. He doesn't have a gimmick where you press this and his hand extends. He comes with an accessory just like all other Dark of the Moon toys have, the big guns that are very strange looking, but it could be pretty cool in the movie if they do it right. I have a feeling that they're not going to put it in the movie, though. I don't think they will, but if they do, they could either make it look pretty cheesy, or they can do a pretty good job on it. That is yet to see. But here is his big gun. So very cool. If you've seen my unboxing video or my car mode video of this guy, you'll know this gun and what it does. And I have not tried to fit it in any of his hands. So let's try. And well, having a bit of trouble getting it in his big hand. I don't think he holds it in his big hand. That's kind of a shame. It really doesn't feel like it. Yeah, I'm going to rule that he does not hold it in his big hand. It has a bit of trouble. Maybe mine was just made a little awkwardy and can't fit it. But it doesn't look like it fits into his hand. It could just be mine, but I don't think so because it's pretty hard. Yeah, so it doesn't fit in his right hand. At least mine doesn't fit in his right hand. Left hand, it looks very small. No, it doesn't fit in his left hand. It doesn't look like it. There's really no point of trying, but let's go ahead. Oh, okay, now I feel stupid. Okay, yes, it does fit in his left hand, as you can see. So he does have the pistol in his regular proportionate hand. So so pretty cool. If he wants a gun, you know, you can give that to him. And he looks pretty neat with it. The big gun is just, it looks a bit strange in his hand. But, hey, it's cool. And it makes him even more out of proportionate with this big gun on his little hand, you know, so that's pretty cool. The feature, it still works. When you move this back, it kind of extends. There you go. Extends and has these two kind of guns coming out, and then you can go there and just have the one or two. So very cool. You just move that back, and that's how it does it. So very nice. I really like that feature. I think it's pretty cool that they have spring-loaded features. Even if sometimes they're goofy, I think Skids, they did it fairly well, and it actually looks pretty neat. So I do like that. Okay, and then it seems to fit one more place up here. I saw a peg. Let's see if it fits. And it does. It goes right over his face, though. Oh, there you go. You can see it from the side. And it still has the same feature. There you go. And it is on the back of this windshield back here. So it does, like, rotate like that. So pretty neat. This big gun on the top of his car there. That's how it looks from afar. So very interesting. Can't say I love it up there, though. But it's still a funny little feature. And I like that it fits in his hand. When I thought it fit in this hand, but when it didn't, I got a little worried. And I didn't think it could have fit in this one, but it fit very well. So I was totally wrong about that when I said it couldn't. So very cool. They fixed the placement of the Autobot symbol. It is right here on his stomach. And it looks very cool. It's black with the gray around it, and it looks very nice. So paint's great. Kibble, this backpack, they have fixed perfectly. It's right up there, and it is in a perfect position. It folds up very nicely, and doesn't get in your way at all. Doesn't stick out too far. Doesn't go down too far. Going down too far was the problem of the first Skids, but they have fixed it perfectly. So this is an amazing toy, and how lucky for me to get it on February 3rd of 2011. And the movie comes out July 2nd. I think it's July 2nd. Yeah, July 2nd of 2011. So I got this guy a couple months ahead, and that is really, I really love that. I got this guy pretty far ahead, and it's just fantastic, and he came very soon, especially since he was coming from China, and he looks fantastic. So there you go. That is my first Dark of the Moon toy, and my first Dark of the Moon review ever. So I can't wait to do many more. Am I going to buy any more of these guys in advance? And my answer is probably not. You know, I just wanted one that would hold me over, and I really wanted one because I kind of wanted to be the first person on YouTube to review Skids from Dark of the Moon. I thought that would be really cool to be the first person to review them, and as long as nobody beats me before I post this review, I will be the first one to review this guy. So extremely excited to get him, and he's gonna look great on the shelf. I just can't wait to see this guy, just work with him some more, see where the gun can go, and just really have fun. Because this guy is pretty cool and is very well designed. They did good, except for the knee joint. Would have loved to see a better knee joint, but other than that, it is okay. And these new clown shoes are really the big difference from the first Skids to the second Skids, and it looks pretty cool. I kind of like the clown shoes. Them being pointy is pretty cool. It's got the same pointiness as the first ones, but they're just like much longer now, and they're pretty neat. So there you go. Oh wow! So that's my first Dark of the Moon review, my first Dark of the Moon toy, and just everything first. So there you go. There he is, compared with the regular Skids. Thanks so much, and thanks to all of my subscribers who have been watching this. And so this is great. Yeah, when I started doing reviews, it was about a year after the second Transformers came out, so I didn't get a chance to review them recently. You know, by the time I actually got my Revenge of the Fallen reviews out, wow, you know, there's hundreds of them. So it's great to be the first one to put out a Dark of the Moon Skids. I really hope nobody beats me before I can download it, because it's going to be awesome if I'm the first. So there you go. So fantastically painted, sculpted very well. Articulation, pretty decent. It's a bit hard to manipulate the shoulders, but it's okay. The knees aren't that great. The head is fixed very well, though. So so it's better in the head. The shoulders and the knees aren't as good as the first Skids, though. But all in all, the Skids is much better, and I love the accessory. So it's very cool. So there you go. So that is my Dark of the Moon Skids review. So great. There you go. That's my review. Thanks for watching.